I'm glad for sooner. Like me really glad for sooner. So this week I got the opportunity to decorate a Christmas tree for a corporate client, and I decided I was gonna use the opportunity to just show you some tips and tricks on how you can do your Christmas tree to make it look festive. So if you're interested in that content, yeah, then come now, guys, because we're in the spirits here. I'm not put up my Christmas tree this year, though. You know me, I tell you the truth. My children are grown, and I just too much work for me. I just think I too much work. This is the Decor and Lifestyle Center. Okay, guys. So for this preparation of this tree, we're starting from unboxing, and I'm starting there for a reason. You unbox the tree, place everything on the floor. Tip two, once you have placed the branches, all the different areas on the floor, so you take everything out of the box and you place it on the floor. You are now going to put the biggest part of the tree, which is the base. You are going to put that on the stand. And then you're going to start to fluff. You're going to fluff all the branches in and out so that you get a good sense of the fullness of the tree. And then now you're going to place the next tier on top of it, and you continue doing that until you get to the top of the tree. Tip three, now it is time to add lights. And this time you're starting now at the top, and you work the lights in and out of the tree. So you have some on the inside and you have some on the outside, and while maintaining a balance. I've seen some persons, and I did it in this decoration of the street too, where I turned on the lights just to have an appreciation of the distribution, because you don't want, when you finish, you have some areas that have adequate amount of light and some areas that are not adequately lit. So be careful there, right? You can turn it on and wrap it around while you're working. And just to add a quick note here, remember guys that when you're doing a tree, for the most part, it is all about the distribution. You want to ensure that ribbons are distributed properly, ornaments are distributed evenly, right? And that also goes for the lights. Tip four, we're adding ribbons. Now, there are some persons who like to add multiple color ribbons. Just ensure again that everything is balanced. So if you're using red and green, you don't have too much red on one side and too much green on the next side. The Christmas tree is all about balance. Tip 5, we're adding ornaments. Again, make sure, guys, to fill in the inside and the outside of the tree. So don't just place the ornaments at the front of the tree or the limbs that extend the most. Work the ornaments inside and out. If it is that you don't have enough ornaments, I would recommend, if you're stacking your tree against a wall, you can put the focus of the ornaments on the front of the tree, right? I mean, nobody not really see the back. But if the tree, it can be seen from all directions, then you want to ensure that you have even distribution. On the topic of ornaments as well, if you're using different size balls for your ornaments, I'm advising that you use the bigger ornaments to the base of the tree, right? And then you can use the smaller ones in the same color, moving up all the way up to the top. Tip 6 is to step back and look throughout all the different processes. Step back and look to ensure that you have even distribution. I cannot overemphasize this enough. Most of the times we are doing projects or in this case a tree. Guys, you have to step back and look, because when you're adding the ornaments, you really can't see how they are being distributed. Tip 7, we're adding the skirt. Now, what I typically do is to add either some tissue paper or mock mesh underneath the skirt to just fluff it up so it doesn't lay flat on the floor, right? It has a little bit of dimension. And this will also give your skirt an elevated look. Tip 8. So if you've decided to use a star, or you're using bows, whatever it is that you decide to use, just make sure that it is something that is really outstanding. Because like I said, it is the star of the show. Now, this is what anchors the whole tree. This is what pulls the eye to the tree. So guys, those are my tips. I hope that you have found them useful, and it will inspire you to just start your Christmas tree, and just use these little tips and tricks, and they will help you to have a tree that looks like a professional did it, right? I guarantee you that. But before I go, guys, let me say thank you again for sticking through to the video if you've gotten to this part. And yeah, happy holidays. I hope you all have a festive season, and walk good. I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye bye.